Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. We're 3 weeks away from the end of the year, and chances are you've started thinking about the year gone by. Maybe you've had some big accomplishments, or maybe you're struggling to see what you've accomplished. This simple year-end reflection exercise will help you see all of the good things that have happened this year and help you move into the new year with a positive mindset. There are only 2 parts to this process. The first is thinking about your triumphs. The definition of triumph is a great or important victory. But the definition goes on to say that a triumph is the happy and joyful feeling that comes from victory or success. And that's the part that I like to focus on. At first, I didn't feel like reflecting on the year. I didn't feel like I'd accomplished anything. Then I asked myself, do I want to go into the new year feeling like that? Or do I want to appreciate everything I've done, no matter how small, and go into the new year feeling positive and ready for new challenges? If you're feeling the same, I hope these lists help you reflect on your own year and help you start to think about what you want from the next year. On my triumphs list, I have some things related to my content creation, like the lovely Reflect with Raksha community that I interact with on YouTube, Instagram, and through my email newsletter. Partnering with brands has been a triumph, and I thought about how grateful I am for products that have been gifted to me and sponsorships with brands that I love. I was selected to become an ambassador for the official bullet journal and got to have Zoom calls with Ryder Carroll and an amazing team of bullet journalers, which reignited my passion for meaningful journaling. I also thought back to how much I enjoyed hosting a Mindful March challenge, when a group of us on Instagram committed to doing one mindful activity every day. Hosting challenges like that was new to me. I usually put myself off organising things like that because I think no one's going to be interested, but it turned out really well and it was so nice doing it with others. It's important to remember triumphs are personal to you. It might sound like something small to someone else, but if it meant something to you, write it down. Depending on what you're going through in life, it might feel like a triumph just getting out of bed and getting dressed in the morning, or making time for something you enjoy. Most of my time is spent with my kids, so I included them on this list as well and their growth and development, like introducing them to Procreate so they can do some simple and fun digital art. They're 6 and 3 years old, so there's so much that they're learning right now and everything feels like an accomplishment. I have fun and challenging things that we've managed to do as a family, like climbing up a mountain in the Peak District, the kids experiencing their first 4-day music festival, and it actually being really fun. I added other things like doing yoga with Adrian on YouTube, listening to more audiobooks, and spending quality time with my niece. And also mindset shifts, like delinking my happiness from productivity, so my happiness isn't dependent on being productive. Triumphs might seem really small one year and be completely different the following year or the year after. For some of us, appreciating everything, even the small things, doesn't get in the way of accomplishing more. It helps keep us motivated. Next, we have a list of refinements. The definition of refinement is the process of removing unwanted elements from a substance, or the improvement of something by making small changes, which is exactly what I'm after here. You can think about what you would have liked to have done more of, for example, exercise. But refinements aren't just about adding more. It can also be about doing less of something, like I'd like to do less multitasking so I can be more focused on what I'm doing. Or you might want to change how you do something. I'd like to try and batch similar tasks in my day more often so that I don't find myself stopping my work to complete the online shopping order or to hang out the laundry. It could also be behaviours or feelings you'd like to encourage. I'd like to be braver with my goals instead of putting myself off ambitious goals, and be consistent with good habits. It could be things you want to learn, or just that you want to be learning and growing more. Which brings me on to the sponsor of this video, Skillshare, which is the platform that I use for all of my learning. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. It's a chance to explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. I use Skillshare to take classes on productivity, art, personal development, and so many other creative subjects. There are no adverts, and there are always new premium classes being launched, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. To get in the mood for my year-end reflection, I really enjoyed watching a class called Revolutionary Self-Care, Embrace, Nurture and Grow Your Authentic Self. The teacher, Chidera Ageru, talks about how to find your authentic voice and invest in yourself. I enjoyed hearing her talk about how we all have two sides, which she calls the false me and the authentic me. One side does things like discourage you from pursuing a goal, and the other reminds you that you can do it. Identifying some of these is a great year-end reflection activity. If you're interested, the link in my description will give the first 1,000 of my subscribers a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you thought of some things to put on your own reflection lists. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.